When I was 13, I discovered a new band. I loved their music and I could feel it deep within my bones, and I couldn't believe that no one else had ever heard of this band. That band was U2. I realize now that they are the most popular rock band in the world, but back then I was a little bit sheltered and I just hadn't heard of them yet. Naturally, with the discovery of U2 came the discovery of a certain public figure, Bono. You see, I'd always known what I wanted to do with my life, help other people, but up until that moment, I didn't have the word for it: humanitarianism. As soon as I was old enough, I began doing that work in the form of disaster relief. And that is how I found myself in the Samoan Islands only days after the 2009 tsunami. After I returned from my relief work in the tsunami zone, I started to notice some things. I had pieces of my memory missing. I wasn't sleeping, and I couldn't focus. Soon I had to admit that I was suffering from post-traumatic stress injury, because it is a brain injury, it's not a disorder. Yet despite my deteriorating physical and mental health, I still didn't feel that I was worthy of the same level of time and care that I'd been giving to the people I was deployed to serve. Relief work and helping others had become an excuse for putting everyone else's needs above my own. I had to quit relief work. I had burnt myself out of my original goal in life, and I spent the next 7 years throwing myself into a myriad of endeavors, all in search of the answer to the question, who am I? I started businesses, nonprofits, and tech startups, never finding the answer and putting my health at risk in favor of making an impact. I felt more and more lost and depleted with every new endeavor I embarked on. I bet, no matter your industry or business, that there have been times when you push yourself to the brink of exhaustion and find yourself asking, should I give up on my dream? Do I need to make a sharp right turn? What if instead we took care of ourselves in our work so that we could continue doing the work that we love? As I learned to self-care, I began putting myself ahead of my work. I prioritized care over the next deadline, and I began creating time-saving systems to maximize my work. As a result, my work and health began to improve. I even mastered that coveted 10-hour work week. In spring of 2018, I sold my tech company. I realized it wasn't in line with my original goal in life, to help people. At that time, I scaled my coaching work and began helping other entrepreneurs. I'd become an expert in both business and scaling, but I'd also become an expert in self-care. It was the birth of my trademark program, Self-Care Through Scaling, and life has never been more joyful. What would it feel like if you created that kind of space for yourself within your business? The kind of space that creates true, lifelong legacy work.